How we doing, YouTube? I'm a fatty. Check this out. I'm a nice fatty. Nice fat. Look at that. I'm gonna explain here in a minute. Look at that. Fat. Fat, fat. Got a little gobbler going on right here. Look at this. Gobbler right here. Gobbler. My face. I'm fat. I'm fat. I mean, but there's a reason why and what we're gonna do about it. How we doing, YouTube? I'm Thomas with Tomology. This is a review channel. This is going to be a review, but it's going to be a little different of a review. Please like and subscribe. I mean, this would be really, really nice to get some subscriptions off of and have y'all go down this journey with me. It'd really mean a lot, not to really succeed on YouTube, but just to have some support behind me. Maybe some other people are going to be doing what I'm doing. So, all right. So you see, I'm a fat butt. All right. Yes, I'm fat. But I haven't always been fat. I graduated, I was fat, but then I lost a bunch of weight. Mom thought I was taking a bunch of drugs because I lost so much weight so fast. But I wasn't doing no drugs. So, anyways, I got into the gym and I mean, I stood around, I'm 6 foot tall and I stood around 180 to 200 pounds. That's where my main fluctuation, 180 was my good fighting weight, if anybody knows what I mean by that. But my nice weight was, 180. I might throw some pictures up, here, might, I don't know. I got to go through some old footage and try to find, but then throughout the years, I tore out my rotator cuff and some other crap happened. And I wound up not being able to work for a little bit. And I couldn't go to the gym on workman's comp because they catch you working out, then they kill your workman's comp. So, anyways, long story short, after all that was said and done and over with, I got into the gym after my surgeries on my left rotator cuff. And I really got with some other guys that were, getting all bulky. And I'm like, I've never been a guy for big bulk. I wanted to be nice and lean. And I was always a smaller guy. So, I mean, 6 foot, 180, that's pretty small. The first thing I did is I lost a bunch of weight. I got down to 150 pounds. So I made sure that I was nice. I think I was around 20% body fat, 150, 20% body fat. So then I started bulking. And throughout my bulking phase for a couple of years, I wound up having my son. And throughout that, I got up to 265 at roughly around, if I'm not mistaken, it was 11 or between 11 and 17 um, BMI, my fat, how much fat I had on me. So then I wound up getting Lyme disease. If anyone don't know, Lyme disease is when you get bit by a tick, and mine, they didn't catch mine, and so I was getting a lot of dizzy spells, and I could not get out of bed for like almost 2 years, and then finally they figured out what I actually had, but because it took so long to figure out, it turned into what they call chronic Lyme disease. So a lot of my nerve damage in my, especially my neck is what's affected. My spinal, from my tailbone to my neck, is the worst, but from C1 to the the base of your neck is the worst. Those nerves in there, I get what they call trigger point injections, and I get injections in there every 3 months just so I can be able to move my neck and not get so dizzy. So every day is a different struggle. So saying that though, I lost all that muscle weight and I wound up getting, gaining some weight. I fluctuated. I sat around 2 to 210. So it's not that I was big. I only eat one time a day on an average. I only eat one time a day, and I eat pretty clean around here. I mean, sometimes even my daughter, since I met her mom, she's even said like, "Oh man, sometimes I starve them because I eat real clean." But they're able to eat whatever they want. I don't care. Anyway, so the doctor, he mentioned I've been going. So the back up just a little bit more. So my I started going to a thyroid doctor because next thing you know, my levels that my regular doctor was doing, my thyroid levels, which is this little gland right here, in your neck, started going off. So, well, now my body thinks that I have an autoimmune disease. Well, now it thinks I have a thyroid problem. because Lyme disease is an autoimmune disorder, and most autoimmune disorders will mimic other autoimmune disorders or make you have other autoimmune disorders. It's a handful. It's a lot to take in. I'm not going to explain it all. That's not what this video is for. But anyway, so like I get rheumatoid arthritis flare ups, and they're just flare ups. It's not that I have rheumatoid arthritis. I just get the flare ups from it, where my body will show that I actually have RA, but I really don't. It's just certain flare ups when the borealis flares up in me, which is from the Lyme disease. So anyway, so my endocrinologist has watched me gain weight. And it's like every 3 months I see him, I keep gaining 20 pounds, 20 pounds, 20 pounds. Well, about 10 months ago, he's like, hey, I want you to try Mounjaro. And on the Mounjaro, we went ahead and got sent over the approval for the insurance. Insurance denied it because I wasn't type 2 diabetic. Now, that was a bummer. We appealed it. They denied it. We appealed it. They denied it. We haven't said nothing. We haven't done nothing again about it. We just tried some other things here at home. I got me a new membership because I'm not bed rest no more. That was back in 2000, June 7th, 2013 is when all this happened. And I was done being bed rested around June, right in 2015. And I had periodics where I had to go back to the bed, for about a week or so because I'm so dizzy. But it's far and few now. It's getting further and further and further apart. But all this weight is crazy. So I went back to the doctor yesterday, and we were going over my new blood work, and he's like, hey, look, it's not bad, but you are type 2 diabetic now. Here's the thing. I already argued with the insurance company, like, hey, you want me to be a diabetic before you give me something that's going to help with diabetes. I tried the metformin. I'm on fenofibrate. I have a stack of pills that I take, to combat and try to get this. Bad hearts run in my family. And that's one thing, and the youngest one, my uncle, he was like 26 or something when he had his first heart attack. My father died of a heart attack. My grandfather died of a heart attack. That's on my dad's side. My mom's side, well, and all my other two uncles, they died of a heart attack, or one died of a heart attack, and the other one had a heart attack. So I have two uncles on my dad's side still. My mom's side, all the guys have, there's five of my uncles on my mom's side. They've all had heart attacks, plus my mom's had a heart attack. So I have, needless to say, bad hearts in the freaking family. I just think it's because they're mean and cold. But anyways, so I went to the doctor, and again, he's like, look, you are just over that threshold of being type 2 diabetic. So let's go ahead and try the Mounjaro again. Because just in 3 months' time, I gained 28 more pounds. I am now sitting at 274 pounds, where I was just sitting at 238 pounds or something just 3.5 months ago before the last time I seen them. So I'm going to go through a little bit of my journey, I guess. This will be a little bit of a journey of Mounjaro. So we're going to start on the 2.5s. The insurance did approve it. Obviously, it's in my hand. So insurance did approve it for me. So the good thing with my insurance is I'm going to do mail ship as long as I have no reverse reactions in the first 2-week injection. So today's injection and next week's injection, as long as everything goes smooth, then I'll email the doctor, and then he's going to send my 5 milligrams to my mail ship. I'm sorry, I don't mean to make anyone mad or, jelly or nothing like that. Never be jealous over no one else's, stuff, especially when it comes to this right here, because this I need. I'm not just doing it for weight loss, but I'm going to get 3 months for $25 through my insurance because I am now diabetic, that I argued with the company saying, hey, I have to be diabetic in order for you to do this. Why don't you prevent diabetes? So for one, that I'm pretty mad at the insurance company. But anyways, today's gonna be my first injection. I'm not gonna show the injection on camera, but some things that I've already read and been through that I'm already got well prepared. I got protein. That's gonna be number one for right now until my Celtic salt gets in. I'm gonna do my Himalayan salt. So what you do, and this, even if you're not on Mounjaro and you're just trying to lose a lot of weight and you're drinking a lot of water, You ever notice you drink a lot of water and your pee turns like it looks like the water? That's bad. You have to have some type of color to your pee. Well, these crystals like this, not your table salt, but Himalayan, Celtic salt, sea salt, but sea salt is also bleach. I don't know if I can even get that on there. Try to get as much as I can. So it's just a little crystal. What you do, you take about 3 of these, you put it underneath your tongue, and you let it sit here and you let it dissolve. So yes, it is a little salty. Go ahead and flush that down. But anyway, don't do a lot because I mean, you can still get high blood pressure and get your blood pressure up high taking even too much of the good salts. Don't grind it up, literally, unless you know that it's literally no more than 3 to 4 of those little bitty crystals. You don't want no more than 3 or 4. Put it underneath your tongue, drink water. You're supposed to be getting 8 cups of water a day. So this right here is 2 cups of water. 8 cups is in a cup, or 8 ounces is in a cup. This is 16 ounces. So it's 16.9. So just a little over. Just basically say 2 cups. Every quarter, there's 4 quarters in this bottle. Every quarter that you drink, you should drink at least a quarter every 30 minutes and take 1 to 3 of these salt rocks, put them underneath your tongue. Protein. Protein is going to be number 1. Like I said, I already showed you the protein mix. Hard-boiled eggs is going to be the other one. And there again, whenever I bodybuilt for those 4 years that I did, I'm real familiar with how to bring my proteins in. Chickens, turkeys, like ground turkey, stuff like that. I'm going to stay away from the carbs. I'm going to stay away from anything that has a higher glycemic index, rices and pastas, unless it's the balsamic, whatever. It's the one that starts with a B rice. They're the longer rice grains instead of the smaller rice grains. They're still good. You can still season them pretty good, but it has pretty much a 0 glycemic on the index. So, but I'm going to stay away from my sweet potatoes, potatoes. I'm going to stay away from a lot of that. So basically what Mounjaro does, it makes you feel full quicker. So literally I'm going to be able to eat something probably about that small, as much as that water that's in there, and I'm going to probably be full. I don't know how intense it's going to be, if it's going to be like that, or if I'm going to be able to eat a decent portions. Basically what this is to me, this is going to be like lap band surgery without having the lap band surgery. So it's going to slow my digestive. So I got to make sure I'm getting my proteins. I got to make sure I'm on a good multivitamin, because you're going to be eating less. You're going to be getting less nutrients. So I'm going to be getting my vitamins in. I'm going to be getting things with fiber in. Fiber. So I get these tortilla buns, and give me 1 sec. Okay, that might have been like 5 seconds, but you don't know that. But anyway, so these are the tortilla buns I get. Yes, they say they're keto certified. I'm not worried about a keto diet. I still want to take in other stuff. But if you follow some of the guidelines of the minerals and foods of a keto diet, then the Mounjaro or Ozempic or whatever those are, they will work, I guess, the best for you from everything, all the research I've done. So on here, if I read, there's 16 carbohydrates, but there's 12 grams of fiber. Them 12 grams of fiber counter out those carbohydrates, which leaves it to 4 grams of net carbs plus the 12. So at lunchtime, I'm going to try to eat one of these with like a can of tuna fish, or I'll ground up some ground turkey or ground chicken, and I'll grind it up, season it, make little tacos, and that will be my lunches. So that's what I'm going to do. Eggs is going to be a big one, and lean meats, but protein. So one thing I don't want to do, so I've already lost so much muscle, and I mean, I try not to curse too much, but man, I was built like a shit brick house, man. I mean, I was just, my traps were up to here. I mean, I was swole. I lived and breathed the gym 2 to 3 times a day, for anywhere between an hour to 3 hours a session. I mean, I lived and breathed that gym. So, I mean, I was built, I was cut, but now age is setting in. I'm going to be 45 next month, and age is setting in. and everything's fixing to start going chaotic because of my age, and it's going to be harder for me to lose weight. So my goal is 1 year. 1 year is all I want to be on this, tops 1 year, should I say. I want to just get down to at least 200, so 70 pounds, and I'm going to be busting my butt in the gym, at home, my own resistance bands. I need to make sure I don't lose no muscle. And as long as I do resistance band training and basically tone, not build, because if I start trying to build too much muscle, I'm going to get weak and fatigued because I'm not getting as much nutrients. So you got to watch out how you do some of this. So again, I have the knowledge here, but will my body allow me? Hopefully y'all stick around and find the journey with me. But anyways, I'm going to go in there. I'm going to give myself the first shot, get this back in the refrigerator. Again, like, subscribe. This is a review channel. I'm reviewing the Mounjaro. 100%, I'm reviewing the Mounjaro. So if you like reviews, you like tech reviews, gadget reviews, game reviews, I mean, I want to review all kinds of stuff. I don't want to just have a niche that reviews one thing. Let me review this salt right here. No, I want to be able to review the salt. I want to review this, throw in some electronics here. I got the Fifine mic. I got the Rode Pod mic. I got all kinds of stuff. The camera that you're viewing me from. So I got all kinds of stuff on the review channel. Go check it out. Like and subscribe. Come on, like and subscribe. I'm going to bring you some good stuff. And the more that y'all like and subscribe, the more the companies are going to send me more stuff. And that means I get to bring you out more of that honest review for your hard-earned money. I'm tired of these YouTube. I'm going to get mad right now, and I'm trying not to get mad. I really don't. I try not to get mad, but I am tired of these YouTubers out here. This is so awesome. This is like the best controller out there in the world. And you go spend $200 on it, and it's like, my $70 one is just as good as this. The only thing different is my trigger pulls. So again, I have a good review on this. I have a review on this controller right here. So if you want to go check it out, you can. But I'm tired, because what's happening is some of these companies, or excuse me, some of these YouTubers are getting these products from companies, and what happens is, as long as they're giving that good review, they know that company's going to send them the next product and the next product. If that company cannot take my criticism, if there's something wrong with their product, then I don't want them to send me a product to review for them. Just plain and simple. I want that honest review. I want you to be able to, we should be able to open up YouTube, watch whether it's how they describe something, how they do something. Like me, Thomas Ophthalmology, my way of thinking. It's just my way of thinking. I have a different way of thinking than you do. If you like the way I talk and the way I proceed with the stuff and how I do it, then that's what you're going for. There's 1,000 people that review this controller, but if you like the way I did it and you really trust the way that I did it, and I stress for that honest review, because that's what I want to do. I'm tired. I bought so many monitors, so many different products, and I'm like, they all went right back to Newegg or Amazon because they were trash because of the YouTuber. They got it for free. Yeah. Trying to stay calm, but no, for real. Like, subscribe, man. Stay with the channel. Stay with me on this journey. I'm going to try to, even if I do upload a short a day, hey, this is like tomorrow, day 2 on Mounjaro. So far, no reactions. Go through it, but I'm going to do a weigh-in. I'll have a picture of the weigh-in. For my scale, I got to go grab some batteries real quick. Put it in there. I'm going to do a weigh-in, and then I'm going to give myself an injection. But anyways, I'm Thomas Ophthalmology. I'll catch y'all on the next one.